Monmouth University begins their 20th season of football this Saturday at Lehigh. Happy to be joined now by defensive lineman Chris Luma, helping us look ahead at this Mountain Hog team that the Hawks will take on this weekend. Chris, before we get to Lehigh, quickly, on the defensive line, on the defense, how do you feel now? Camp breaks, first week of real preparation for a game. How do you feel individually, and how does the defense look right now?
I mean, I feel good right now. Our defensive line, we're out there working every day. We have a lot of new guys. You know, Coach Jackson likes to have the two-man rotation, so we like to have, 8 people all the time ready to go. So, yesterday was our first day of, game week practice. Some things were a little bumpy, but to be expected, just getting the hang of stuff, and, we'll see what happens today.
Well, now looking ahead, having Lehigh again, second straight year that you guys will face the Mountain Hawks team. They came here to Kessler Field a year ago. What do you take from that game? Also, just the overall preparation as you get ready for the game this Saturday.
Well, I know one of the big things last year is they were pretty well conditioned last year when it came to the fourth quarter. We were having a tough time. Coach Cal's been doing a pretty good job, making sure that we're running around, being as conditioned as possible, and also prepared as possible. A lot of the guys never played them before, didn't know what to expect. I know they had a good receiver last year, and this year we have a lot of focus on it.
What, in your opinion, do you as a defense, you as a defensive lineman, have to do in this game to kind of make sure that going into the fourth quarter, late in the contest, you guys have a chance to win the game? We
got to stick to our game plan. Coach Jackson did a real good job, scouting them, telling us and giving us the proper tools of what he thinks, we're going to need. So as long as we stick to the game plan and keep chugging when the time in the fourth quarter rolls around, I think we'll be all right.
Well, Chris, I appreciate the time. Good luck on Saturday against Lehigh, and thank you.
Thank you.
That's defensive lineman Chris Luma. Here with Monmouth senior quarterback Kyle Frazier as we look ahead to the kickoff of the 20th season of Monmouth football this Saturday at Lehigh at 12:30. Kyle, before we get to the Lehigh team specifically, how are you feeling coming out of camp? Obviously suffering the injury last season, looked great in the scrimmage. How are you feeling now?
I feel really good right now. I feel like I'm 100%. Knee feels good, body feels good. I got a little bit of rest after camp was done. We got a few days off. I think everyone's ready to go.
When you say everyone, let's talk about your offensive side of the ball. A lot of explosive players at the skill positions on the offense. A line that comes back intact. You have to be excited about the prospects for the offense.
Definitely. We return a lot up front. We return 4 guys, but 5 guys who have played. Especially we got a lot of weapons. We got 3 great running backs, 5 great receivers, and 2 great tight ends who have all played. Everyone's played, so we're excited about what we have on offense.
You played this Lehigh team last season, so you get to see them again this year. Will that make a difference knowing that you saw them a year ago in this same position, kind of being a little more familiar with them, or is it a completely different thing this year?
I think we're definitely a little bit more familiar with them. We were young last year. We didn't have a bunch of guys that we hadn't played yet, so we got some more experience, and they're obviously a great team. I think they're ranked 16th or something like that in one of the polls, so we're hoping we can go out and give them a real good game.
And specifically, as we get into the game, and with camp breaking, this being like the official game week, kind of back to regular preparation, is there anything that you see, not only on film, but also with your team this week in practice, that you think that you'd be able to maybe take advantage of on Saturday against Lehigh?
Well, I mean, first, they're a great defense. They returned 3, I think, in the secondary, and a few guys up front, so it's going to be tough. They were good last year. I think they only gave up like 20 points or something like that last year. But we think that we can move the ball. We have a really good offense. We're confident in what we do. So I think we'll be able to move the ball and put up some points.
All right, Kyle. Final question. Give me a couple bullet points. If the offense does these couple things, you'll be successful on Saturday.
We stay consistent, I think, is the main thing. We do our job. Everyone does our job on every single play. I think we can go ahead and put up a lot of points. Like I said, we'll be able to move the ball because we got so much experience coming back and a lot of explosive players.
Well, Kyle, I appreciate the time today. Good luck on Saturday against Lehigh.
Thank you.
That's Monmouth senior quarterback Kyle Frazier. We look ahead, Saturday kickoffs the 20th season of Monmouth football. You can hear it on the Shore Sports Network at 11:60 and 13:10 a.m. and on GoMUHawks.com.